Hi my lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Steffi and this channel is all things style, beauty, self-love and everything in between. But it's so great to have you here today. As today's video, I'm going to be testing some of Pixi Beauty's makeup products. So Pixi Beauty, honestly guys, they probably are the most generous company when it comes to PR gift. They are always sending things through the post. I've actually used Pixi even before I was like blogging. I love their vitamin C range and also their glycolic acid, which is amazing. And then I didn't actually even know they did makeup, so when they started sending me makeup bits and bobs, I was like, do you know what, I need to sit down and film it just to spill the tea, tell you guys everything, whether it's good, whether it's worth it, does it live up to the high expectations that the skincare does. So I really hope you found this useful. And I also thought with Christmas around the corner, some of these makeup products could also make really good investments too. So remember to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's go. I have a quick slurp of tea. It's like gone cold by the time I've set up all the lights and everything. Okay, that will do. So, right, a headband. I just found this random big headband. I remember actually loving this, and they had it in Zara, this headband, and it was like, kind of like old-fashioned Victoria style. It was literally like nearly about £25 in Zara. I think I got the absolute same one from Primark for like, what, like £3? Anyway, sorry if I look a bit creepy, like all in black today. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you from Pixi Beauty that I thought we could test together and see if it's something we like, is it worth the money, is this gorgeous eyeshadow palette. So they do lots of different eyeshadow palettes. I've seen lots of different colours. This one is called Rosette Ray, and it's got these gorgeous colours. It's very kind of like rose gold, golds in there, just something that I think is absolutely gorgeous, especially if you have kind of like blue eyes. I think this is really going to make your eyes pop, so I thought I'll give it a go and we can see what we think. So okay, the first shade I'm going to use, I think I might start actually with a darker shade and then go like lighter on the outside. So the first one I'm going to choose is this darker one here, and this is called French Rose. So I have primed my eyelids just with my my Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics. Can't get it out now. I'm just gonna, it seems to like go really well on the brush. It doesn't seem to like flake too much, so I'll just try a little bit and see what it looks like. It's coming off quite nice. It doesn't seem, it's not overly pigmented, but I'm not having like much excess falling out either. So I'll give some in this eye. Just using a slightly round eyeshadow brush from Smashbox. So it's kind of like a darky pinky colour. I'm just going to like blend that in. I'm going to go over it again. It's a nice thing, it's not actually too dark, which means it could probably be like a day wear eyeshadow. So I'll just keep going until I've coated the whole eyelid on this. It's very cute. So this week we are now back in lockdown officially in England for 4 weeks. Fortunate I'm still working, so yeah, I'm working from home still. Evenings I've actually just started watching Christmas films. Like I literally haven't watched Christmas films obviously since last Christmas. I haven't watched like the iconic ones like The Grinch or anything, but I've watched Holiday, which is really good. I think it's Emma Roberts is in it. Christmas Drop, that was really nice. And then another one I watched, A Christmas Order. It has the guy from Mean Girls in it. So they were all really good, so I'd recommend checking them out. Okay, so we've kind of got this quite soft blush pink base for the eyeshadow. And now, because I don't want it to be too dark, I'm going to go with a lighter colour here. It's called Glow. It's kind of very champagne-y. So I'm going to go for this over like the arch and just like blend it in. So it's kind of just a nice lighter blend here. So again, the product's coming off nice and easy. I wouldn't say, like I said, it's not the most pigmented eyeshadow, but if you do want something quite subtle, it reminds me kind of like of the Charlotte Tilbury colours, I think you'll get something. This lighter shade, it's blending nicely. You can see a little bit of twinkle over the edges, but I guess actually maybe this one is definitely like a finishing one, that one you'd put on top, because it really is quite clear actually when you put it on. It's quite, almost gives that kind of like, you know, the watery effect, where it's just got a little bit of sparkle. So what I'm actually going to do now that I know is the middle shade in this one, which is called Ice. I'm just going to literally put this back on the whole eyelid just to see if we can get some really nice twinkle going on. Then I'm just going to literally blend it all out, because I appreciate I haven't done too much blending with this, but that's quite good. It means it's not too time consuming to blend. I do wonder with my finger if I can get a bit more. Let's just see. I wouldn't say so really, actually. I'll just stick with the brush. Maybe I'm just going to like dab it a bit more. Yeah, that works quite well. I can see that now. So this is the Ice on top of that one. Looks cute. Ice, ice, baby. That is in my head now. Okay, so it's a very subtle colours I've done here, but it has got a gorgeous shimmer. Very, very cute. I'm going to blend it out a bit more at the ends. I don't want it to be too harsh on the end, which is fine. Okay, what I'm going to do now then, I'm just going to take a kind of firmer, flatter brush, and I'm going to go for a slightly darker shade now to try something different. Maybe this one here, this kind of browny one. This is called Mocha, and I might just use this to like line the eye just to make it pop, because it's quite neutral. So once again, doesn't seem to be too much excess coming off. This is a really nice colour actually. I'm just literally doing it under the eye, so I'm kind of on the lash line. I'm not trying to get too close. Maybe just focus more on the building it at the ends and pulling it in a bit more. That's really nice. It's definitely nice and subtle palette, but I feel already like my eyes are definitely like popping out a bit now. Popping out? Standing out, so that's nice. And then what I think I will do just to finish is get a kind of really small, kind of ovally shaped. I'm just going to go back with that real ice colour and just put that right in the centre. Sorry, at the front of my eye, not the centre. And just give it that little bit of sparkle at the front. Really nice, subtle look. The colours all seem to blend really well together. The palette definitely complements. Yeah, it's nice. Very pretty. It's quite like a Christmas sparkly one. Very, very cute. Okay. I think really that palette is gorgeous. I do think it's not as pigmented maybe as I would normally be used to, but what I do admit is I wasn't like tapping it to get the kind of excess off. So I would say if you are someone who just prefers kind of more subtle eyeshadows, this is a gorgeous palette, and I do love the colours, and like I said, it was really easy to blend, so just do whatever works for you. But if you're like, I must admit, I don't really wear too much dramatic eyeshadow anyway, normally like a nice creamy eyeshadow as well, so I definitely think this is nice if you're kind of just going for a more subtle look. So that's a very lovely palette. Okay, moving on. The other thing Pixi has sent me that I've been literally meaning to try for a while is their mascara. So this is their thick, fast, waterproof. Oh, if I can get it out. Hello, darling. Oh my goodness. This is their thick, fast, waterproof mascara. I do love the packaging on this. The packaging is really nice, and it actually has like a kind of like a water effect on it. So that is really, really cool. Yeah, right, we'll give this a go. So let's see. I have no idea. I'm not going to use eyeliner today. I like the brush. I prefer these kind of brushes to a comb, Although saying that, combs I have learned are really, really good for doing that whole zigzag motion and like coating the lash. So I'll try to do that with this, but doesn't seem to have loads of excess on it again, so it's quite nice. I mean, I've just dunked it in there again, but it's not like overloading with product. So let's start and see what we think. Just going in here. Okay, it's coating the lashes really, really, really nicely, guys. So far, no clump, which is good. I can see I've got quite a lot of volume already, and I can really see like my lashes are being completely lengthened, and I haven't got, which is a miracle, spillage all the way down my face. I'm just going to go with another coat, but you probably wouldn't have to. Wow, this is a really good brush, honestly. Like, I've had no clumps, and you can see how many times I'm going over it right now. Like, I can actually see like loads of my lashes. I'm gonna like pull it out at the front a bit. Oh, wow. This is good. Honestly, my lashes are so incredibly fanned right now. Like, this is really good. Oh, I love it finding good products. This is like my favourite so far, I think. Not having clumpy lashes, having nice length, and not having it halfway down my face. Honey, what more could we wish for right now? Speaking of wish for, I know I mentioned Christmas. It's really hard to plan, obviously, if we can see people or just to think about what we're going to do. I did pick up Christmas cards today just because I was like, I just need some Christmas cheer. And I started to get a couple of Christmas chocolates. Like a lot of people, I just have no idea what's going on. I think this year, like more than ever, the main thing is just to have your family around you and be healthy. And I know for a lot of people, unfortunately, it's going to be a struggle this year. So as kind of hard as it is, I am really looking forward to just taking some time off and just, you know, just thinking about all the positive things and just probably being a bit more grateful. I'm definitely trying to up my gratitude a lot at the moment. I watched, there's a new film on Netflix that's like a kind of, it's a fictional film, but it's written by people who did The Secret, and I would recommend watching that as well. It is hard when we get in a rut, but it kind of just reminded you the power of just having faith and just visualizing, you know, your life being exactly how you want it rather than how you don't want it. So I would recommend that. I do love The Secret. Right, this eye is looking nice and coated. It's going to do my bottom lashes as well now. Wow, I actually haven't worn mascara in about, well, probably a week since the last video. So the catfish is back, like literally. But I have been giving my skin a good breather, to be honest. I still have acne on my chin, kind of think from the mask, but you know, it doesn't matter, we have to wear it to be safe. But I have found actually just like putting less product actually on my skin and literally just really cleansing and just going back to basics has actually helped in this instance, rather than laying on like acid after acid and doing all these different things. So yeah, that's been good. Right, this mascara, I already love it. I think it's incredible. If you guys are looking for a mascara, especially one that's really lengthening, guys, if you just want to have length and literally see all the individual lashes, then check this one out. It hasn't smudged so far, so we'll see how the rest of the video goes, but I am, look guys, my eyes, I've gone from like nothing to loads, so I'm really pleased with this. Have another quick sip of tea. Otherwise, oh my god, it's cold. It's cold. Okay, oh well. Right, moving on to more goodies. They also sent me this really, really gorgeous quartet. So it's called Nuance Quartet. It's really pretty. It has shades Nectar. No, I've gone the wrong way. No, I haven't. Let me see. Yeah. This must be, I believe this must be Nectar, Honey, Syrup, Ambrosia? So it looks to me like we kind of have blushes here with a kind of highlight as well, but I also believe these can be used for eyeshadows, which is so nice. You can just have a palette you can mix and match. So these blushes are pink, but actually sometimes you find that when you put it on the skin and you like blend it and don't go crazy, that it's okay. I'm guessing for this look, I was originally going to go for the pale pink, but I actually think because my eyes are relatively subtle, I'm going to go for this really, really pink shade here. And I also just picked up this Lottie London brush the other day. I love it. It feels really good quality, so I hope it goes well. So I'm just going to dab a little bit on the brush. We'll see. We'll see if it's crazy. Okay, it is bright. So already that bit there that I haven't blended, I'm like, okay. So you don't need a lot. Kind of obvious, I guess, in these. But now I'm just going to blend it out a bit more. I'm focusing on the kind of apple of my cheeks. I'm not going to go too high. I found that this seems to just complement my face a bit more when I kind of just go focus on the cheek area rather than pull up to the cheekbone. I think you need to play around with the shape. Maybe because I have quite high cheekbones, I kind of can add this little bit like depth here, which is a bit lower. But you can definitely do it based on your shape. I think if you have maybe quite a round face, you could maybe do with putting a bit higher. I think I just kind of say my face is quite square. But yeah, so I'm going like a little bit, but I'm not going all the way. So I'm going to just focus on here. You can see actually, guys, I know it was like I put it straight on my skin and it was bright, but it's blended so well. I actually can't put a little bit more on because I never used to wear blush. Like I didn't wear blush for like 3 years, and I went to a makeup trial for my wedding makeup, and you know, the girl was really nice. She was like, so what blusher? I was like, oh, I don't wear blusher. No, I don't wear blusher. And she was like, no, you really need to, like it's such an important part of the beauty regime. And actually now, guys, sometimes I just wear blusher, not even bronzer. Wild. But yeah, so I do wear blush now. I honestly think it gives you such a healthy glow, and I absolutely love this shade. So yeah, this will be the honey shade. I don't know why it's called honey though. You think that would be honey? Unless it's the other way round, then that is nectar, but it's one or the other. I'll make sure I link to these, but this blends so well. It's such a gorgeous, like almost like a kind of Christmas rosy look. Like I love it. Look how much healthier I look from when I had started the video. So yeah, love it. I'm just going over it now. I haven't got any on it. I'm just literally just playing because I also love the feel of this Lottie London brush. Really, really nice. Some people do say, don't they, to put a little bit of blusher on your nose, like on the roof of your nose. Oh, I'm scared. I'll put a little bit here. Okay, I think it's just to like even it out. Put it on your chin as well. Love it. Honestly, guys, that is beautiful. And just to continue testing this a bit more, I'm going to use this gorgeous champagne highlight here as well. So it could be nectar, it could be honey, whichever one. Oh, I just dropped it. I'm going to brush this. Oh my god, it looks so sparkly and delicious. So I'm just going to get some of this and then pop it on my cheekbones. Let's see. Oh, I can see a shine. This is when I go OTT and it's like I go for such a look and then I get the highlighter and I'm like, ah! Like, oh my goodness. Yes, this is gorgeous. It's very glittery though. If you guys aren't a fan of a glittery highlight, you want it more matte, maybe not this one for you, but I'm just going to go all out because you know what? I've got Christmas on my mind. I've got jewels going on here. I've looked like the Grim Reaper for the past week. I'm just going to get that shine. It's really nice, really blendable. I love it actually. That's a really nice one. I'm not going to put it on my nose because you guys know I do not like champagne on my nose, but I will put a little bit. It's just kind of here, over the top, just have a little bit of sparkle above the brow. I'm going to just do a bit more because I could just do this all day. The nice thing is, even though it's really sparkly and you can probably see like a shine coming through, I don't think it's, because it's not too icy, it's not really harsh, like it just kind of blend into the skin and the skin tone. So this is why I do prefer champagne colours on the kind of cheek area, but then do like an icy kind of shade on the nose, which really is your preference, but just play around. But that is gorgeous, that is lovely. Okay, so the next thing I have to try, which I'm very, very excited for, this is the Lip Lift Max. So it's like a, it looks like a gloss, like a kind of clear gloss. It says line filling super hydrating gloss. I love this solo or on top of any lip colour. It's a volume maximizing lip treatment with a cooling sensation. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put a little bit of lipstick on just because I feel like this look could just do a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to use my Charlotte Tilbury liner that is on its way out. I could do with doing like a big like lipstick shop. I do tend to stick with Charlotte Tilbury at the moment for lipstick. I think just because I find it really hydrating. But I also must admit though, I find Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks very subtle. Like if I want a really like matte nude lip or like an OTT one, I will normally stick with MAC because I do love MAC lipsticks. Although they're not hydrating, I think they're super pigmented. I can always see the colour. Whereas to be honest, with Charlotte Tilbury, I do find them, see this one, I'm trying to do two things at once, incredibly subtle, which clearly I seem to like. But yeah, I must admit, maybe I could just do with even trying some more. NARS lipstick's really nice as well, actually. So I've just used like, I think it's Pillow Talk liner, and I'm just going to use, I've actually gone for a very nude one now, actually. I'm just putting Kim K on. Kim K. I got this shade when I was Christmas shopping with my mother-in-law-to-be. When was it? Like 4 years ago. We were in Cardiff. Elliot is down for the rugby. So we went and did some shopping. Well, they were all getting ready for like the pre-drink and the rugby prep. And I'd never been shopping in Cardiff before. Firstly, Cardiff is amazing. And secondly, their shopping is also amazing. It's just really nice and Christmassy. I treat myself to a new lipstick. It's all the good memories, the freedom. So yeah, this is a super nude, kind of like baby pink colour. Kim K. I really like it. It's quite, as if I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. I like it. It's quite icy. As you can see though, it's like really kind of changed this look completely. More of like a baby doll look now. But you know what, we'll work it. I quite often do quite pinky, darky lips. So, you know, this is, I think it's bringing more drama to the eyes now, which is really making the eye mascara like pop. So we'll take that. But now guys, let's see if my lips are gonna get bigger. So in all complete honesty, I have thought about getting lip fillers. I haven't done it yet, clearly. Like when I laugh, like my top lip disappears. But I'm thinking like, you know what, isn't that cute? I don't know. I do think maybe it might enhance my features, but I just haven't been too like concerned for it. I kind of think you have, there's a line, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? But I also think do whatever makes you feel good. But I was just kind of worried like what then, do you know what I mean? Saying that guys, I probably will, and if I do ever get my lips done, I'll let you know. I have literally since I was blogging, especially on Instagram, had so many requests for people to say, oh, we'll do it, take a picture, which is so lovely of them, but I thought I never want to do it and kind of just like endorse it, do you know what I mean, for other people. Like you need to make sure it's safe, so I kind of just thought I'll do it if I want to do it. I know it's not probably a big deal to a lot of people, but I don't know, I say it's a big deal. So this lip plumper anyway, if this does the trick, there is no need. So let's see. Firstly, It's quite a thick gloss, which I quite like. Ooh, little chickie. It is very nice. Do I feel anything at the moment? I'm getting a teeny bit tingling. I'm just going to load it all on and be like, oh my god, good lips now. I feel like some people don't like lip gloss and some people do. I go through phases, to be honest. I think maybe on a night out, a lip gloss is like, yeah, pop. In the club with those lips popping. Not that I've probably been to a club for years. Right, I'm going to just give it a little while. I'm going to take this headband off as well because it's squishing my head. Lips. Are they suddenly expanding? Are we going to not have filler anymore? Let's see. Well, it said it was cooling, so I mean, yeah, I guess it feels teeny bit tingly, but it does feel quite cooling. It's like a kind of this is really, really weird, but if you guys have ever had anesthetic, it like kind of runs cold through your veins before you peacefully have a little nap and then you wake up again. Kind of like that coldness, I guess. I'm gonna see if there is like a kind of time scale for this, because sometimes you have to wait a couple of minutes, but I don't think this says anything. I can't see anything on the box. This has aloe vera in it. It's got chamomile to soothe, which is good because my lips are so dry. I'm trying to have a look now in this mirror, guys, to see if I can see like a difference closer up. Sorry, I've already got like lipstick on my teeth. They definitely look juicier. It's hard, isn't it? Because I think gloss makes your lips look bigger anyway. It's a gorgeous gloss. Like, this is so glossy and shiny. Like, I love it. Can I honestly say if it makes my lips a lot bigger? But what I would say is, I guess sometimes with these kind of lip plumpers, you don't even know if they're working anyway, but you have this tingling. So I think you've got this placebo in your mind, like, yeah, it's really working. So maybe this is just it. It's like a nice one. It's not going to give your lips too much tingle. I know I've put on ones before and I'm literally in pain. I'm like, this is burning. So there's nothing like that. It is quite cooling. And I do like the gloss. You know, this is cute. So that is it for all the products that I've tried today. So we've tried the eyeshadow, we've tried the blusher and the kind of highlighter. Is it Quartet? Yes. We've also tried the mascara, which has to be my favourite. That mascara was bomb. And this lip gloss is super, super nourishing. It hasn't got glitter in it, by the way, guys. If you just want a gloss, I think you can see it definitely is giving you that kind of plump look. But would I say that my lips have been like, you know, dramatically, like got increased by this and then they're bigger? Probably not. But if you're looking for a nice gloss and a nice gift for somebody, then this is lovely, especially without having the annoying uncomfortable tingles. So that's the end of my video, guys. I really hope you found it useful, especially if you haven't tried Pixi Beauty before and you're looking to try some new products. All in all, I would say the makeup is incredible quality. It is also super easy to apply, but I'll make sure I link every product below. But as always, please make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe. Anything else you want to see or anything you want to know, please just drop me a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Mwah.